I want I want to be this world's monarch. When I look at this world, it looks like an orphaned child to me, sometimes. Then I get sad thinking about what it lacks. There are many thoughts concerning the idea of being monarch, but above all else, I hold this indescribable longing to become our world's father. This is such a beautiful place and it has the potential to be even better. A garden that would thrive in harmony like the ones fantasy works often depict. I want to actualize that. I want to feel I want to fill the niche of monarch that is lacking in our world today. I don't care about the grandiosity of ruling. I just want to be a dad to everyone in this particular way and provide that specific missing thing. My title would not even be king or emperor, but father, probably. Our monarchy would be called, I don't know yet, perhaps family. What would I do? First and foremost, I would be clear. Then do things in clarity. Clarity means seeing reality for what it is from our unique human perspectives. Words fail to fully make it justice, as they always do because of their limited nature. In my clarity, specific to me, I'd write a constitution with fundamental tenets for the entire world. Yes, there's some arbitrarity to them since I, the finite human, hold subjectivity and so do my choices. However, their purpose would be to strike a harmony, and if they do that, I say some arbitrarity is welcomed. In addition to wars ceasing immediately with just one individual holding all the power, there are many advantages and disadvantages, and also risks, to this model of rule that we shall discuss later. Disadvantages and risks are pretty much interchangeable here. For now, the tenets in their rough form go as such. Health. I would shift our priorities towards just that, spreading health to our monarchy. Electric cars, nuclear energy, probably. Other forms of clean energy, subsidized healthcare, demystifying nutrition. Making unbiased studies that show what's healthy, empirically and not only. Fixing the farming industries, lab-grown meat probably, among other changes, wink wink, nudge nudge. Busting some industries, a very passionate desire to remove all pollutants, trash, air, water, soil pollutants, etc. from our world, and yes, a one-child policy for obvious reasons. Not mentally masturbating about populating Mars if we don't need it. Though my rule and care would extend to the entire solar system. And in time, probably more. The list goes on. In harmony. Really turning our world into that garden. I was talking. Resources, effort, energy, and money will be redirected from everything else to prioritize this. It is only natural that it is. It is only natural that it will be. Technology will still be done, but we should do it with care. In our pursuits, we would understand not to lift ourselves by the bootstraps and do something harmful. I do not promise a world with no suffering. That would be disingenuous, because disparity presupposes some level of discomfort. We are inextricably linked with suffering. A metaphysics apply here. We shall go together with reality because we are reality. However, I do promise a harmonious world, a wanted world, a good world, a good world wanted in this reality, together with reality. Just as fish swim harmoniously, we would too swim as humans, with all our human potential to be great. 2. economy. I would instantiate a wealth gap. No single individual would be able to own more than $16 million. Any excess cash would go to subsidize stuff that would benefit our world and aid us. I see debates between the models of free market and redistribution. Honestly, both should have their place. We will strike a correct balance between morals and pragmatism. I will have economic advisors crafting a sustainable economic system that blends both. A system that works. I would not mind boosting industries that do more harm than good to direct their energy elsewhere. You know what's funny? This is such a heartfelt thing that I wrote, but I keep laughing because I'm an awkward person, so, by trying to voice this out, there are awkward, whimsical slash, things of that nature that, come across in my mind, and they make me giggle, but this is not a joke. I believe what I'm saying here. Okay. Okay, what the fuck? No, what? Oh my god. Stop. Oh my god. My thing went crazy. Okay. Alright. Okay. These decisions will be fought over geometrically, considering all variables but not overcomplicating the process. Our present world dances at the tune of tensions. If it would be ruled by me, that dance which drives us would be transmuted into decisiveness and closure, saving our energy for bigger and better stuff, not in spite but together with my subjective thresholds. Beautiful. Just, man, that last part was just bars. This whole thing is bars. I'm such an awkward fucking person, bro, but, lately I've been breaking out of my shells that held me back, so, and I can see now. I can see. The image of his next move becomes vividly clear. Clarity is nice. Okay. Style change. I don't hate the urban atmosphere, but out of pragmatism, we pretty much solo it. Let's give some good architects the job to make our world look like something out of a fantasy video game, like Bloodborne, World of Warcraft, etc. Now imagine how beautiful it would be for our world to look like a night elf zone. Just beautiful. The atmosphere is very important to our psyche, so we would have flowers and other nice things laying around. The urban style would not be banned. It slaps, but we would have some variety. Not a tenet per se, I think. We'll see. Freedom. In our world, every inhabitant would be free until their freedom cuts at the expense of others'. In other words, if their freedom is truly cumbersome to the world, to its harmony. Not subjugated by artificial constraints, but using said constraints as a gardener would use the tools for gardening. This is just an analogy. Striking that good balance between consequentialism and deontology also. Yes, there's an element of a coercion to all this. There's more to say, but that's pretty much the essence of it. How would I do all this? Well, here's where it gets tricky. If I ruled the world starting right now, you would love my rule. I'm sure of that. But the road there pretty much boils down to two scenarios. I get superpowers, I gain enough of your support. I'm not gonna delve deep into this right now. And yeah, I mentioned risks earlier, didn't I? Naturally, when you give all the power to someone else, you risk them becoming tyrannical. I know I wouldn't become like that, but I understand how someone else who doesn't know would take a risk. Might sound ironic, but I don't recommend authoritarianism as a form of societal structure. I would only recommend my rule because I know my conviction. I would probably not even pick a successor, let alone my children. My dynasty would end with me, and I will leave you a legacy you'd be proud of. It would be a moment of respite. I would do things in clarity and love you. Goodbye. Take care. And these are some extra things. I've been thinking about becoming monarch for some time, you see. It's a very recurring intention of mine. Acknowledging one's ignorance happens in clarity, for we are also finite. Being confident in our knowledge happens in clarity, for there are things we do know. Knowing what to fight for happens in clarity, for we are also capable of love. Knowing when to lay our weapons down happens in clarity, for we are also merciful. And that mercy comes from love, which is stronger than hate, which basically powers hate. They both go together in this reality. Love is the basis for it, and peace. It's way more fundamental than hatred. Hatred is really just a thing born in this game. So yeah, love is more powerful than hatred. And tranquility, peace, and all these things. Might not seem that way, but it is true. Might not seem that way. That's what I feel deep inside myself. And so I'm going to protect everyone. Last but not least, to realize that we are part of the same world. So let's cooperate. Yes, this is what I mean. I will not replace your own dad or God as the word some people call reality in its base state. I would have my own, a unique role as father. It would be a different kind of familial dynamic, a monarchical family. I would not even be comfortable calling my system a monarchy, even though by technicality it's close. I'd just be your leader with a strong fatherly sense. That's pretty much it, boys and girls and everyone. Whew. Take care.